Madam Chair, the Director General's report has indeed echoed many pronouncements of our time that we live in an age of crisis. Workers find themselves sieged on all fronts, from our economy to our environment, from our health to our rights. Those who imagine that this situation will be temporary and it will be reversed will indeed be disappointed, because the post-normal is the new normal. As such, business as usual will not do anymore. In my home country, Malaysia, we have a lyrical way to express the French saying, plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. We say, 𝗣𝗘𝗡𝗡𝗢𝗔𝗡, meaning going everywhere but going nowhere. Therefore, the Director General's call for a renewed social contract fully resonates with our times and our view on this matter. Considering the challenges in this age of crisis, there is a critical need for a renewed social contract, one that delivers social justice for everyone. And everyone means everyone. The world needs a more humane growth model, one which develops the totality of a person, not diminishes the person's dignity. We need a new governance framework which empowers men and women, young and old, people with disabilities of all race and religion, everyone, not ones which further disenfranchises them. And when I say disenfranchise, we must not imagine it is the actions of some undemocratic dictators somewhere else. The current growth model nationalizes gains in the hands of a few superpowers, while imposing the burden of regulations, responsibilities, and even lopsided morality upon the rest of the world. This is the systematic disenfranchisement which the world has to dismantle if we want to renew our social contract. Nevertheless, we do not always have to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes we look back to our history, to the history of our great civilizations for lessons. Malaysia, under the leadership of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, launched the Madani Economic Framework last year. To put it simply, the word Madani, from the same root word as Medina, the city of the Prophet, means civilization. It was in the governance of this city that the Prophet of Islam established a social contract based on common prosperity, justice and solidarity. Under the Madani framework, Malaysia is pursuing new areas of growth in high-tech sectors, AI, energy transition, in the new green economy. Last year, we recorded a historic high in the value of new investment approved into our country. But mere economic growth is not enough. Madani means the outcome of economic prosperity must include upholding human dignity, which is why in this 112th International Labour Conference, I am proud to represent Malaysia to ratify the Occupational Safety and Health Convention C155. This coincided with the recent enforcement of an amended occupational safety and health legislation in Malaysia, which among others include expansion of the coverage of this law from previously 10 sectors to now all economic sectors in our country. Our aspiration is that every worker after a work day will be able to return home safely to their loved ones. Human dignity is human dignity regardless of one's creed and color. Everyone means everyone. Last month, Malaysia announced that we will be expanding the full spectrum of social security protection under our Employee Social Security Act, previously enjoyed only by Malaysian workers, now to all workers, including migrant workers. Skills are intrinsic to a person's dignity and survival, especially that of a worker. As such, it is high time that a lifelong accessible skills training be recognized as a fundamental right. In the face of an ever-evolving job landscape of the 21st century, accessible skills training must be made available to support career advancement and transition. In less than 2 weeks from now, Malaysia will be hosting a National Training Week where more than 25,000 skill courses will be provided free to over 200,000 people. We hope that the ILO will continue to prioritize lifelong learning and skills training as part of its effort to improve the lives of workers everywhere. Finally, as we ruminate here over global issues concerning labor, we must never forget our fellow workers and their families in Palestine. Malaysia reiterates our call for an immediate ceasefire. End the violence now, end the oppression now, end the occupation now, end the colonization now. Let peace prevail now. Thank you, Chair.